Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Yellow, yellow.
They're going for it with Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. 2nd and 10 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Play action, Mahomes. He fires one deep down the... He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. gain left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Gibbs on second down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. Goff to the air now. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Into the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Lions facing second and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Throwing again. It's gone. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's on the move. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Fight on these two. Hey, color. Hey, 15. That's right.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Yellow.
From the gun, Piron. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17.
Roll it.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Again, a run with Piron. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yellow.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Here's Raymond on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw from Goff. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Goff working from the pistol. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, Goff. He's looking deep once again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Raymond on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They're driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Connects with Montgomery. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here.
Tiger, Tiger. Ric Flair.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
Value 3, value 3. He sees.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Go!
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A give left side for Gibbs. Runs inside the 35. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Yellow. 15, 15. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable.
14.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running left with Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's Pacheco again. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He brings it in. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
At the 7-yard line.
Trying again with Pacheco. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Pass complete to Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw. It's intercepted. That will do it. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs make one final massive play, and that finishes the win.